Welcome to this episode of Movies You Want to Watch. I'm your host, Gina Jordan. Coming up in this episode of Movies You Want to Watch.
This guy, Boyd Holbrook, who I think is the next Brad Pitt.
Meet Hollywood's latest it boy, Boyd Holbrook.
That's just absurd.
Holbrook is creating endless tabloid fodder alongside his famous fiancée, Elizabeth Olsen, and starring in some steamy sex scenes with Elizabeth Banks in Little Accidents.
It's like any other day.
Plus, we've got an exclusive celebrity flick pick.
You know you wanna.
We go one-on-one with the mega-talented movie star Mark Ruffalo, who reveals a movie you want to watch, Virunga, a film that documents the ongoing battle to save a rare species of mountain gorillas on the brink of going extinct.
The desperation is so great that these people are willing to kill over it.
And director Spike Lee gives one NYU student the chance of a lifetime to create his first feature film.
NYU Spike Lee Fellowship, so they applied for it, and they got it.
Plus, Parks and Rec's TV star Aubrey Plaza takes on a lead role written just for her as a flesh-eating zombie who's besties with Anna Kendrick in Life After Beth.
I make him smack my butt before every take.
That's all coming up in this episode of Movies You Want to Watch.
What you want.
Before they hit the theater.
Do you want a cup of me with Koofy?
Before they win an Oscar, watch a sneak peek at Hollywood's latest films and the talent who stars in them.
I was drooling a lot last year.
I'm very badly behaved.
It's Movies You Want to Watch with me, Gina Jordan.
Please let me be in this movie.
You know you wanna.
You know you wanna.
You know you wanna.
You know you wanna.
Welcome to this episode of Movies You Want to Watch. I'm Gina Jordan, coming at you from the historic Cinema Village Theater right here in New York City. Our team recently took a field trip all the way to Park City, Utah to attend the 30th annual Sundance Film Festival. For this first movie you want to watch, our hardworking team recently hit the Sundance Film Festival and attended the premiere of Little Accidents, starring Hollywood's next it boy, Boyd Holbrook, and from The Hunger Games, Elizabeth Banks.
So I really feel like the movie Little Accidents is sort of a testament to how Sundance nurtures American filmmaking.
Chris Columbus, who's best known for directing several blockbuster films, including the Harry Potter series and The Help, agreed to only executive produce Little Accidents.
I learned on The Help to be delicate with the talent. You know, I was a producer on The Help, and I realized my directorial side started to kick in, and I thought, I have to hold that back. I have to be sort of like the big papa on the movie.
Is that easy for you to do as a director?
Now it is. You learn on every film. So I learned on The Help, and I learned on this film, and I like stepping back as a director, but I prefer directing. There's no question. I'd much rather be directing. We were basically assisting the entire production and getting the film made. I'd say it's more about supporting the director. And I didn't want to be this 800-pound gorilla who comes in and stands over the director's shoulder. This was about, if Sarah needed anything, I'd support her. I would help her out.
Little Accidents is a dark drama that takes a deep look into three lives tangled in secrets after a coal mining tragedy. The film marks writer Sarah Colangelo's directorial debut.
I had a short film at the festival in 2010. It was also called Little Accidents, but it was set in a completely different place. But it, had a lot of the same themes. I was really interested in exploring this idea of setting an accident in the past and kind of watching the effects of that accident on a group of people within a small community.
The film is kind of dark. It's about a coal town who has a major accident, and it kind of shows all the lives that it touches throughout, and three main characters stand out, and in the end they come together and they lead definitely different lives by far.
A boy goes missing and a factory closes because of a man's death in the mine. So it's really a great drama. It's come together beautifully, and I'm really excited to be here to show it to people. I mean, that's what Sundance is all about.
According to Columbus, he never would have directed films such as Harry Potter or Rent without his maiden voyage production co-partner. So what's it like to work with your daughter?
Eleanor was the person who, all those years ago, convinced me to do a movie called Harry Potter. So she said, Dad, you got to read this. She convinced me to do a movie called Rent. And I thought, well,
good luck charm.
She's got good taste.
It's no surprise Columbus's daughter and protege, Eleanor, talked him into working on Little Accidents.
The goal was, with Maiden Voyage, we formed the company only 9 months ago, and we started to look at scripts. On the third day of the company, Eleanor found Little Accidents, said, I think this is one you should read. So that was, we didn't actually think we'd actually have a film in production for 6 to 8 months. That happened extremely quickly.
What was it like to work alongside your dad?
It's great. I don't think of him as my dad. At work, he's Chris, and at home, he's Dad.
Yeah.
And he's someone that has such a rich history with film that it's great to learn and collaborate, and it's just been a fantastic experience.
While Columbus may be the big boss on set, it's Eleanor who calls the shots at home. Direct you at home when he's not directing?
No, absolutely not. That would not work.
Thankfully, she doesn't live at home.
No.
Columbus has directed some of Hollywood's biggest stars, Radcliffe, Roberts, and Sarandon. Safe to say, Chris knows talent when he sees it.
There's some breakout performances in the film, particularly this guy, Boyd Holbrook, who I think is the next Brad Pitt. So you heard it here first.
Christopher Columbus just said, you are the next Brad Pitt.
That's so absurd.
What does that mean to you when someone compares you to another actor? Do you like that? What does that mean to you, Boyd?
I think Brad Pitt's a hell of an actor. I guess it's flattering. You want to be your own person. People, kind of like to make associations. That's fine.
Holbrook's star is on the rise, and the next Brad Pitt has starred in films including Milk and The Host.
Hold it, Carl.
Why? It's one of them.
Now Boyd's ready to make his mark in Little Accidents, where he's taking on the role of Amos Jenkins, the sole survivor of a coal mining accident.
What happened that morning? Do you remember leaving home?
Well, it's like any other day. Sarah Colangelo was in the director's lab, and I started reading her script, and it was about this coal miner put against some pretty ruthless odds. And I just fell in love with it.
For Holbrook, a small-town boy, the role hit close to home.
I'm from a small town in Kentucky, and my father's been working in the coal industry for about 30 years, running heavy machinery, and it's really a job that is America's so dependent on in sort of a resource value.
Parents proud of this film?
They haven't seen it. My dad couldn't even get off work to come, and neither could my mom, so it's, when you talk about staying who you are, I mean, yeah, my family can't even come here. So it's kind of a lot of mixed things. It's sad and it's humbling.
Holbrook's leading lady in Little Accidents is Elizabeth Banks, who won us over in films including The Hunger Games and The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Everybody is here because they were passionate about a piece of material that they wanted to work on, and that's it. It's really just about our artistry.
What was it like to work alongside Elizabeth Banks?
Elizabeth, she's good. She's very good. She's funny. It's hard to keep straight with her, but she really came into this on a kind of different level, I feel like.
You mean a different level?
She really wanted this. She really wanted to do this.
Banks, who plays Holbrook's love interest Diane Doyle in Little Accidents, revealed her favorite on and off-screen moment was a naked shower scene with Boyd. She likes to joke, but she said the naked scene was her favorite with you.
She had underwear on. Below.
You're trying to say that you were completely naked and she was not? I don't believe that.
Say that.
Is it hard to do scenes like that, literally? No pun intended.
Yeah, sure it is. It's odd, She just makes it really comfortable and really easy. You're there to kind of convey a story and a part of that story, and it's simply that. She's a good teammate.
Holbrook's fiancée, Elizabeth Olsen, little sister of Mary Kate and Ashley, doesn't seem to mind the on-screen love affair. Is it better to be with an artist like yourself?
For us, it is. She gets me, I get her, and I wouldn't have any other way.
Holbrook says when it comes to his relationship with Lizzie, it's not those on-screen nude scenes that they find challenging. It's the sudden media frenzy that comes along with love in the spotlight. You're in a little bit of a Hollywood relationship because it's a famous name, Elizabeth Olsen, right?
Yep.
Is that challenging because now people will take photos of you going for dry cleaning?
It's pretty bizarre. It's really uncomfortable. Yeah, but Lizzie's the same way. She's got her own life going on, and she's got her own agenda, and she loves what she does, and she's extremely talented at what she does.
How do you think this whole process is going to change you? I mean, if you are the next Brad Pitt, is this the last time that a small TV show like us is even going to be able to talk to you? Is your career just going to launch to the point of that's it? You're going on to the next level. Do you think that's going to change you? Do you have your 2 feet on the ground?
I really like good material, and I want to keep working with good material if I can be as fortunate to do that and to work with filmmakers that have that vision.
How does a movie star stay grounded? According to Holbrook, it's all about who you surround yourself with. How do you try to stay true to yourself in an industry, obviously, that can be challenging at times?
Have your own life. You know, I have my own life, I have my own family.
In Little Accidents, Holbrook and Banks cross paths with actor Jacob Laughlin, who plays Owen, a teen whose life takes a tragic turn thanks to a fatal mistake. What was it like to work with Elizabeth Banks?
Amazing. She is the nicest person, and she loves to joke and play. I mean, we all got along great.
18-year-old Laughlin, who got his big break starring opposite Matthew McConaughey and Reese Witherspoon in Mud, told us it's his family that helps keep him grounded in young Hollywood. You still got 2 feet on the ground. You're still Jacob in the mine. In the core, you're still yourself?
When I go home, my dad makes sure I'm still myself.
Do you still have to do your chores at home or what?
Still have to do my chores. I have to do towels and jeans. That's my thing to wash. So, and dishes.
Any tips for jeans? Do you do them inside out?
I have no idea.
The pocket.
Just throw them in there and put soap in. You know.
You can expect to see a lot more of Holbrook and Laughlin, who both have some big aspirations. Favorite actor to work with?
Oh, man. I don't know.
One that you aspire to work with?
Now, I'd like to work with all kinds of Matt Damon, Tom Hanks. I mean, I can keep going, but I love working with anybody, just meeting new people. It's amazing.
Little Accidents is a movie you want to watch, and it hits theaters later this year. Still to come, we go one-on-one with the mega-talented movie star Mark Ruffalo, who reveals a movie you want to watch, Virunga, a film that documents the ongoing battle to save a rare species of mountain gorillas on the brink of going extinct. And director Spike Lee gives one NYU student the chance of a lifetime to create his first feature film. Plus, Parks and Rec's TV star Aubrey Plaza takes on a lead role written just for her as a flesh-eating zombie who's besties with Anna Kendrick in Life After Beth.
I make him smack my butt before every take.
Don't move. Movies you want to watch. I'll be right back. When you hit Park City, Utah, the #1 dining destination you can't miss is the River Horse restaurant on Main Street. River Horse has been serving up 5-star eclectic American cuisine since 1987. Signature dishes like the mouth-watering pistachio-encrusted halibut are thanks to executive chef and co-owner Seth Adams.
We try to do the best job we can every day, and we like what we do.
The River Horse is open year-round for lunch and dinner, located at 540 Main Street in the heart of scenic Park City, Utah. Welcome back. I'm Gina Jordan, bringing you movies you want to watch.
Virunga is a story of 4 brave individuals battling to save the Virunga National Park against the backdrop of a new civil war and a British oil company exploring for oil.
We recently hit the Tribeca Film Festival to go one-on-one with the mega-talented movie star Mark Ruffalo.
Well, you know you wanna.
The well-known anti-fracking activist attended the red carpet premiere of a movie Ruffalo says you want to watch, Virunga.
This movie's sort of part and parcel of a kind of a whole thing that's happening in the world today, which is this desperate.
The harrowing doc follows a courageous group of park rangers who battle against poachers and oil drilling companies that are killing off the last of the world's endangered mountain gorillas.
We're at the peak oil, you know, it's fossil fuels are on their way out, and what you're seeing now is this kind of desperate grab for the final resources. And so you have places that have been off limits to the fossil fuel industry, like Virunga National Park in the Congo, which are now in play.
Le Parc National de Virunga contribue au développement de notre pays.
A region famous for its endangered mountain gorillas.
The sad part of it is the desperation so great that these people are willing to kill over it. And 4 days ago, the park ranger that's featured in this, who's the head park ranger of the Virunga National Forest, was shot 4 times. because of the stance he's taking to protect this. It's a national monument. It's our oldest national monument. It's been recognized by UNESCO as one of the wonders of the world.
Virunga writer-director Orlando von Einsiedel initially set off to capture a completely different film.
I actually went out to make a positive story about the kind of rebirth of Eastern Congo, and after 2 weeks of being there, this new civil war started, and I sort of found myself making a very different film to what I planned on making.
Virunga is a movie Mark Ruffalo says you want to watch, and it hits theaters later this year.
2 shots, 1 there and 1 more here, please.
We go from fracking to drug trafficking in this next movie you want to watch, Soucius. The dark drama is stirring up some major buzz and recently premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival. The film was written and directed by first-time filmmaker, NYU student Joseph Ladika. His screenplay was handpicked by writer-director Spike Lee, who also moonlights as an NYU professor.
When you're a professor and you have students who work hard, who are committed and passionate, that's what you want for students.
The Oscar-nominated director is best known for the powerful film about bigotry, hatred, and racism, Do the Right Thing.
Hey, Si, how we got the brothers on the wall here?
You want brothers on the wall? Love. Get your own place. You can do what you want to do.
Lee, who earned a Master of Fine Arts from NYU's Tisch, returned to the university more than 15 years ago to give back and serve as a professor of film.
Myself, Ang Lee, we're old. We're old. This is a new generation of NYU grad film students.
In addition to being hands-on with students in the film program, Lee provides an annual grant in his name, which offers a select few students a rare chance to direct their first feature film.
The NYU Spike Lee Fellowship, so they applied for it, and they got it.
Congratulations. No. Did you actually go to any of the shooting in Colombia by any chance?
No. I stay right here.
Lee has thousands of students knocking on his door, but there was something about Joseph's script that caught Spike's eye. What was it about this project?
The storytelling and the passion. I knew that it was going to be a very hard film to make. Shooting, I mean, anybody who knows Jaws knows that shooting in the water is not easy. But I knew they're committed and they would do it by hook or crook.
Soucius follows Delio, a naive young boy on a dangerous journey to traffic millions of dollars worth of cocaine up the Pacific coast of Colombia.
It's a film that comes from a lot of blood, sweat, and tears from a bunch of people working on this film for many years. It takes place in a place called Buenaventura, Colombia, which is a very controversial place in Colombia. And it sheds a light on a very specific part of the drug trade that people don't really know about outside of Colombia. And our intention was to kind of make a film that's really grounded in that reality, using all the people from the area to kind of give a glimpse into this very specific chain of the drug trade and how it affects the communities and the people there.
Are you originally from Colombia?
I'm not originally from Colombia. My mom is from Japan and my father's from Poland. The Pacific coast of Colombia is a one-of-a-kind world. Predominantly Afro-Colombian, the coast pulsates with music, energy, and culture. But what threatens the lives of these people day in, day out is the drug trade, which continues to exploit the poorest people by trafficking millions of dollars of cocaine through their waters.
Tell us what it was like to work in Colombia.
It was a life-changing experience. I mean, it was a beautiful thing. I mean, you know, we had to shoot this film with a very small crew, with a splinter crew, because we were going into very specific neighborhoods that Buenaventura, there's no film infrastructure there, so it was very much a collaboration of the people of the area, and a lot of them worked on the film, and a lot of them were cast in the film. In terms of working with the actors, a lot of them were theater students, very serious theater students that travel around Colombia and do Afro-Colombian renditions of plays all around Colombia. So they weren't necessarily non-actors, they just had never been in a film.
Buenaventura native Christian James Advenchula plays Delio, the young man risking his life to tow a drug-filled torpedo up the coast.
Pienso que es muy importante ya que estamos explotando el talento que tienen en Buenaventura, ¿no? Y espero que con esta película no solo miren los mensajes, sino el talento que tiene la gente en Colombia y en Buenaventura como especial.
Soucius is a movie you want to watch and hits theaters later this year. Still to come, Parks and Rec's TV star Aubrey Plaza takes on a lead role written just for her as a flesh-eating zombie who's besties with Anna Kendrick in Life After Beth.
I make him smack my butt before every take.
Don't move. Movies You Want to Watch will be right back.
Just point.
With nowhere to look.
Just move.
To turn.
Just share.
You saw me
as you naturally would.
And showed me
just point.
Much I still
just move.
Have to learn.
Just share. Smart. Inspired by you. LG Cinema 3D Smart TV.
This episode of Movies You Want to Watch is presented by LG. Welcome back to this episode of Movies You Want to Watch. I'm your host, Gina Jordan. Our team is back at the Sundance Film Festival for Life After Beth, a movie you want to watch. The zombie comedy stars Aubrey Plaza and her BFF Anna Kendrick, along with Dane DeHaan, Molly Shannon, and John C. Reilly.
So sorry about Beth.
I just kind of wish she'd stay dead.
The film centers around DeHaan's character Zach, whose girlfriend Beth, played by Plaza, comes back to life as a zombie.
You ate a guy!
Oh, what do you want from me, Zach? I'm a zombie! Zombies eat guys!
Life After Beth writer-director Jeff Baena, best known for co-writing I Heart Huckabees with David O. Russell, admitted he always had Plaza in mind for his directorial debut. When was this concept born in your mind, and then you turned around and said to her, I want you to be involved?
Yeah, I wrote it in 2003, but then I met her in 2009 or 10. I wrote it for her. I hadn't actually met her yet or knew who she was yet. I think she was still in high school maybe, but it was written for her specifically, yeah.
Jeff and I live in the same house, and he wrote...
We're AKA, that means they're dating. How long have you guys been dating? Let's just get it out there.
3.5 years.
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Is this the first time you've actually collaborated on a project together?
Yeah. That's right.
You're still living together. So.
Yeah.
We're still living together.
Yeah, it's going great.
Baena and Plaza have joined the ranks of Hollywood's leading power couples.
We do these late night pitch sessions with each other, and so we were just kind of going through ideas, and I said, what about a zombie movie? I wrote it 10 years ago. What do you think? And she was like, yes, that sounds amazing.
I just think that that's what power couples do, you know? I mean, it's just
it's really Hollywood.
There's a couple of habits that power couples have, and that's one of them.
Apparently, being able to smack around the director has its perks. Are you able to blur those lines? So in other words, if you need to yell at your director, it's easier to do? Or do you try to keep professional?
She tries to yell a lot.
I yell at him, and then I make him smack my butt before every take. And
how is that helpful, Aubrey?
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's just, it confuses everyone else and makes a really awkward vibe on the set.
Ultimately, Plaza credits her convincing Zomcom performance to her day job on the hit show Parks and Rec.
Tell Anne about the groundbreaking Frame Anne for Murder, release a deadly virus into the water supply.
Good. What is it like to work with such a talented ensemble of people?
It's the best job ever in the world. Amy Poehler is the best lead star of a TV show ever. She sets the tone for everyone and makes it so easy, and it's a really collaborative and fun environment always.
Dane DeHaan, who's best known for his films including Spider-Man, Chronicle, and Kill Your Darlings, plays a zombie's boyfriend in Life After Beth.
I kissed my undead girlfriend, but we're very much in love. It's a really zany movie, you know, and it's really fun. And I think the whole thing is kind of like a metaphor for a breakup. It's crazy and it's wild and it's funny, but there's also some heartfelt moments. The whole beginning of the movie, it's like her funeral and all of that stuff. And, you know, we go up to the attic and we have some heart-to-hearts there. I stopped being freaked out that she's come back to life, and I'm just really happy to have her back.
Beth, you're so beautiful. I'm so happy you're back.
She's not acting normal, you know, and it's like, what's going on? Why? First of all, why are you back? Like, is somebody trying to pull a fast one on me? You know, is this some kind of sick joke? She's not acting like a normal person, and as the movie progresses, it becomes clear that she's probably a zombie.
DeHaan may be known for his more serious roles, but he was given a crash course in comedy thanks to Molly Shannon and John C. Reilly.
Don't look a gift horse in
It's
the
a
mouth.
miracle.
It's a miracle.
She's resurrected.
She's resurrected.
She could be a zombie. Stop saying that, please. It's a resurrection.
Resurrection.
She's resurrected.
Molly Shannon is maybe my favorite person in the world. She's so sweet, and John is so talented, and I'm a fan of so many of his movies. So, you know, it's my first comedy, so I got to surround myself by a lot of really, truly funny people, and it took some of the pressure off me.
It was amazing. They are all wonderfully gifted actors, and they're also hilarious, and that's very rare, I think.
Molly Shannon plays Plaza's mother and John C. Reilly's wife, Jeannie Slocum.
Are you saying that she's a zombie? She's my baby girl.
The SNL alum has appeared in a slew of comedic films with co-star John C. Reilly, including Never Been Kissed and Year of the Dog.
He recommended me for the part of the wife, and so then I was introduced to Jeff Baina, and Aubrey Plaza is amazing. I had met her at a reading, like a stage reading, and Aubrey and I got along great, but it was through John Reilly. We did Year of the Dog together, which was here a couple years ago, and we did Never Been Kissed together. We worked together a lot and adore one another.
You've played his girlfriend before, but this was the first time you played his wife?
Yeah, I'm moving up.
Did you have to kiss?
No, we did not.
Have you ever kissed, John C?
Never been kissed. We were both really shy. We were like, they'd be like, and action, and we were supposed to kiss, and we would both be too shy, and we were like giggling.
If you thought kissing your friend was strange, think again. Shannon admits it's anything but awkward. It's weird to kiss your friend, though, right?
It's nice. Yeah, not so weird.
Oscar nominee John C. Reilly, who starred in hits including Chicago, Step Brothers, and his latest film, Guardians of the Galaxy, couldn't help but gush over his co-star, Molly Shannon.
Molly Shannon and I are old friends, so those were really special days getting to work with her again. Molly is just one of those people who's just funny down to her bones, so found myself really losing it a bunch of times.
If the cast wasn't close enough, well, Mad About You star Paul Reiser was determined to make them even closer. Did you kiss John C. Reilly?
I'm going to. I'm looking forward. Looking forward because the evening is young.
Weaved into American culture.
Part of the American quilt, we're the part that gets spilled on.
What keeps you wanting to
Young
act?
and fresh and youthful, strong cup of coffee, and the will to live. You know, I was really, for a long time, happy not doing stuff, and then I kind of started reading some really cool scripts, and let's go do it. So, and it was really ironic that the two movies that are both here were like almost back to back this summer.
Now you're in the red carpet.
I'm out of the house, yeah.
Are you an LA guy or you're
I'm
in
an
New
LA
York?
guy.
Okay.
I'm out of the house. Frankly, this is all just a great excuse to get out of the house.
Are you a father?
I am a father.
How many children?
2.
When it comes to chemistry off and on set, Cheryl Hines is a seasoned pro. Let's face it, she made kissing Larry David on Curb Your Enthusiasm look painless. Do you miss Larry David?
I see him all the time in real life, so I miss Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I don't have to miss Larry.
Criminal Minds star Matthew Gray Gubler may have played Hines' son in Life After Beth, but off camera these two were so close, they're open to exploring many different roles. She doesn't look like your mom right now. She really doesn't look like
Younger sister. It's on.
I agree.
Yeah, it's the lighting.
How is it to play a mom of, clearly someone who you could date?
So,
Hey, all right.
wow,
Thank you.
How does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Ask Demi Moore. What? Did I say that out loud?
Who said that? What? Huh?
Things happen.
Don't knock it till you try it, right?
That's right. Exactly.
Hines says she'll leave dating younger men in Hollywood up to Demi Moore. The actress is set to marry Robert Kennedy Jr. this season.
Where is she?
Listen.
She is not dead.
Life After Beth is a movie you want to watch and hits theaters August 15th.
Where are you going? Maybe we can go for a hike or something.
I gotta go.
That's going to do it for this episode of Movies You Want to Watch. I'm Gina Jordan signing off from the Cinema Village in Greenwich Village, Manhattan. We look forward to seeing you next time. You know you wanna. This week's Celebrity Selfie Shot is brought to you by LG. Life's good. Darren, you directed this film, GBF. How did you get wrapped up in this project with this fine man?
Did whatever I had to do, some of it sexual, and here we are.
Selfie.
Give it to the filmmaker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't give it to me. I'm not taking my shirt off, all right?
You know you want